I grew up in Wales on a farm, very rural, and I was a bit of a wild child. One of my favourite things to do was to just drink water straight from the streams, #no filter. I had quite a strange childhood, like I left home at age 16, then returned later that day after school finished. And it's quite difficult to leave school and go to university. You go from being a big fish in a small pond to a small fish in a uni, and suddenly no one else is a fish. I found that transition very difficult, because I'm quite an awkward guy, quite an awkward, nervous guy. And I think this is perfectly summarised by the fact that I am a cubicle man. Now, I don't like urinals, because every time I'm at a urinal, I just get paranoid that people are staring at me while I'm trying to have a shit. That reminds me of something completely unrelated, which is I like watching people smoke. Because every time I see someone rolling a cigarette, I can't help but think they're just making a really small fajita. Now, I eat a lot of fajitas. I will be the first to admit that. But it's not a problem, I'm just a social fajita eater. Me and my friends actually regularly argue about how to pronounce the word fajita, tomato, tomato, fajita, fajita. But I like cooking as well, I like cooking a lot. I get quite annoyed at recipes sometimes, because recipes are often very vague. Like they'll say something like, crack a few eggs. How many is a few? Some people think a few is sort of 2 to 5, but then again, in the nursery rhyme, 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100, a few is 97. Where do I start? What's my next joke? Cool, yeah, I get quite emotional about food. Is anyone else furious by the lack of custard in custard creams? Or the lack of bourbon whiskey in custard creams? Or the fact that those nice biscuits aren't nice, they're lovely? Or the fact that all biscuits are digested if you can digest them, and I can? Now, the fact that I'm getting quite emotional about biscuits should tell you that I'm quite bored with my life. So, I am quite bored, so what I've started doing is I've started looking for small thrills just to keep me interested. Like right now, just for the thrill, I'm wearing odd socks. Odd because they're actually gloves. Just for the thrill, I like holding the door for people who are really far away. So they feel guilty and start to run. And when they reach me, just close it, fuck it, I don't care. Just for the thrill, I like arguing with my friends about how to pronounce the word panini. Tomato, tomato, panini, fajita. But my favourite thrill-seeking hobby out of all of them is to go to Yo Sushi and put food that I've made on the conveyor. Oh, such a thrill! It's like an open mic night. Food.